My name is Humberto and I'll be your waiter for this evening. Tonight's special at the Louisiana Sportsman Bistro is Humberto's Parmesan dusted duck fingers. Of course, we're not eating the fingers of a duck. We are rendering the duck breast into fingers by filleting the breast, which has become very commonplace. That probably isn't a big revelation now that duck poppers have become popular and duck bombs. A lot of people are filleting the breasts. So now we're going to start breasting the duck. Just like if you were skinning almost a rabbit or a squirrel, like that. Just stripping off portions of the breast skin. And there we have one section of the breast. Now we'll go to the other section. Same procedure, same procedure. Get the skin out of the way first with a sharp, and in my experience, a short bladed knife. A fillet knife, but it can be a short blade, always works best. This is where we're going to take a departure from just taking the breast out. A lot of people finish right here and they go, I ain't got time to fool with it. I'm going to LSU game. Let's throw this away. What you're throwing away, folks, when you leave the legs on is some very delicious meat. Just keep going down, folks. Cut right here, cut right there, a little pull right here. You don't even need poultry shears. The necks come out, and here is the leg. What did that take, folks? 5 seconds to get this leg? Most people finish with the breast and they throw this stuff away. A major error, in my opinion. Save these legs. You can make a delicious stew to put in gumbo. Now, they're going to be tougher than a breast meat. You can't just fry them or saute them. As a matter of fact, we're not going to saute them along with the breast meat because it would be too tough to do. But when you put them in a pressure cooker, when you put them in a stew or in your gumbo, that meat is going to come right off. We have rendered 5 or 6 ducks into duck fingers, not fingers, strips. Breast strips. So now we'll put them in a bowl and add what, to me, and in my experience, and you can ask my dinner party guests who agree, because we do this even with dough-gris, amigos. Even dough-gris come out delicious. And we pour in the lime juice, which is almost a magic ingredient for cutting gaminess. For an amount like this, we'll probably use the juice of maybe, of course it's hard to say because limes, come in various sizes and various juiciness calibers. So we're going to use the lime. These, I think about 3 of them. We'll probably do the trick with this one right here. We'll add teriyaki sauce. For whatever reason, it just makes a wonderful combination. We'll mix them up. And we're gonna let that sit for about an hour now. Our duck fingers, really breast strips, have been marinating in lime and teriyaki sauce for a little bit over an hour. So it's just about time to put them into the breading, which consists of basically half flour and half Italian breadcrumbs. And we will put the duck strips in here, bread them up nicely, almost like chicken strips, but this is going to be better because this is fresh duck. Okay, we have finished shaking the duck fingers, duck breast strips in the seasoned breadcrumb and flour mixture. And we've got a combination of butter and olive oil going here. About half and half. If you do it all butter, you don't really fry it. If you do it all oil, it gets too greasy. It's the perfect combination for both flavor and consistency, in my experience. So now, we're not deep frying here, amigos. We're just kind of halfway sauteing the strips in here. So you want kind of a deep dish, a skillet, at least a deep skillet, just to brown, saute. Ideally, you want to leave the center of these duck strips pink. As always with duck, as we stress with our other dish, and with venison, since game tends to be drier as a general rule than domestic meats, you want to leave them pink to make them a little moister. We've had them in here on one side for about 3 minutes roughly. So now we'll turn them on the other side. Look at that, perfectly browned. Again, ideally, you want to leave them somewhat pinkish on the inside for the best flavor and the best juiciness. Folks, it looks like we've got them just the proper crispiness on the outside and pinkiness on the inside. So it's time to take them out of the butter and olive oil mixture. I again like to apply that gaminess cutter, as I call it, known as fresh lime juice. And then you will spread some fresh Parmesan cheese over these beauties. Bring it out to your dinner guests, folks. And I'm here to tell you, first bite, you're going to hear raids. You are going to hear raids with this meal. Recipe is included here, my friends. Crazy on the Bayou, 5 Seasons of Louisiana Hunting, Fishing, and Feasting by me. The actual recipe, Humberto's Parmesan dusted duck fingers. And here's an interesting little sidelight, folks. This identical recipe was featured in Louisiana Sportsman magazine, December of 1996.